on our screen, Mauricio Pochettino seems to be getting a tune out of his side, unbeaten in 8, and they'll be coming into this semi-final with a real spring in their step, hoping they can get something done today.
Well, Pep said, we are not machines, the fatigue is there after that Champions League defeat to Real Madrid on Wednesday. Chelsea have had a couple of extra preparation days. Manchester City had the emotional roller coaster of extra time and penalties, but they are so used to that and they bounce back so well. They do go into this semi-final as favourites, of course, but there are hugely talented players everywhere you look. Michael Oliver is the referee this evening, assisted by Stuart Burton, Dan Cook down in England, the fourth, David Coote, the VAR. And it's Manchester City, double chasers now, who will kick off the first of the FA Cup semi-finals. Kicking from right to left in sky blue. Well watched, and left for Phil Foden. Malo Gusto with a cross which it's a waste from there. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 City players to his left-hand side.
I don't think anyone's ever going to have it.
They've taken the corner, it's Jack Grealish. Oh, well, if he controlled it, he might get it back here. He was under pressure from Fernandes. Walker with time to De Bruyne to deliver, and Jackson forward here. Chelsea, Madueke, Gusto. Stones watching the ball, and Jackson fizzed it across. Cole Palmer couldn't reach it. Madueke has retrieved it.
That's really good play though from Nicholas Jackson. Someone's just got to be coming into that back post.
Ortega, the flag is still down, and he can't. Akanji, Rodri. Alvarez looking for a slightly different angle from which to deliver, and the ball stayed. It
puts them really on the front foot when it comes to them pressing the ball and winning it.
Akanji advancing quite a long way before Nicholas Jackson got a toe in. Caught the man as well as the ball.
¡Gala!
¡Madre
¡Gol
mía!
del City! ¡Gol, gol, 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 gol! ¡Del Rey Vikingo! Ya van 18 esta temporada del recién renovado ariete del Manchester City, que de nuevo vio como Ederson le buscaba en el juego directo. Otra vez volvió a sacar petróleo Haaland, cuerpeando, peleando por esa pelota, y cuando levantó la cabeza vio que no había nadie en la portería, vio que se había adelantado Robert Sánchez, se la picó por arriba y marca el segundo el City, con el que Haaland le da la vuelta al partido. 68 de encuentro, marca Erling Braut Haaland. City 2, Chelsea 1.
Solo había reached that. It is still in play, Nathan. Bernardo Silva for Manchester City.
I don't even know he's still top of the charts.
Cucurella claiming he didn't get the final. Did well. Rodri finds Phil Foden, who was just caught. This is a free kick for Manchester City in a good old position. Caicedo with a challenge.
He's just got to stay on his feet there, Caicedo. I know that it's part of his job, get in there, be tenacious, win the ball.
It was by Caicedo. Akanji. Ake. Bit of interest from the City fans, but he's Jackson looking to get away from Akanji. Ake coming. Corner kick, Chelsea. It's an awkward moment.
Do it, and they're kind of mixing it up between who is going to be dropping.
Erling here for Armando Broja! He's gone over! Penalty kick!
Ruben Dias comes flying across. He thinks he's trying to block a shot, and he just completely takes him out. Oh, he's in a great position, Anthony Taylor. Oh, Serbi. That's a penalty under that pressure against a goalkeeper who knows him so well. And he finds that top corner. Look at that, the arrogance that lad's got. Football arrogance. Oh, you're not saving that. The whole world will feel like he's watching him as that penalty now. Friends
gone out of the Champions League to Real Madrid, but as Palmer tries to lob Ortega, they didn't lose to is onto it. A Grealish sending it away. And Foden for the return, and De Bruyne gets it, shovels it onto his right and pushed away by Ortega into a very dangerous area. That could have worked out really well for Chelsea off the City keeper.
That's Cole Palmer at his best.
Good moments these for Chelsea. They have a throw. No. Now Cole Palmer. Oof, went through. Curled beautifully, and Bernardo Silva hooked out by Marc Cucurella right in front of his own goal.
I think the official's got his flag up. I think that Bernardo Silva must have just mistimed his run slightly. It was brilliant from Greeley.
Rodri did well, by Walker, but it's gone to Madueke. Brilliant block. Foden around Petrovic, who just got a touch on it. Cucurella almost put it into the path of Grealish. Akanji. Well, his pass for Grealish. That's a lovely ball. Cucurella and
Foden, va el mano a mano, Foden, gol! Gol, 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 gol del City. Gol de Phil Foden, que ha tenido la sangre fría para matar en ese cara a cara contra el portero, pero el mérito es de lo que hace como si fuera un pivote de fútbol sala. Justo antes, Erling Haaland la aguanta y la entrega cuando pedía la acción para que marque el 47 en su cuarto partido consecutivo. Ha recuperado el mojo Foden. 87 de encuentro. City 3, Chelsea 1.
Ya son 5 goles de Phil Foden en sus últimas 3 jornadas de Premier League. El séptimo en esta temporada liguera, y lo hace aprovechando otro movimiento extraordinario de su delantero, del hombre que está destinado a recibir sus pases, pero también a servir al inglés cuando así lo necesita, el número 4.
Fernandez on Rod. Malo Gusto curling. Alvarez couldn't quite bring it. Rodri was dispossessed, and that's a really good ball as well. And Jackson's effort is straight at Ortega.
Yeah, really good. It was Conor Gallagher on this occasion. Just snapping away at the heels of Kyle Walker, wins it.
Digging it out, go the heads. To Madueke continuing a run. Nathan Ake's gone with him. And he's just been caught. Ake, Grealish. Alvarez left, De Bruyne right. Gallagher's Chelsea corner. Thiago Silva wide! Bright blue riposte! The grand old man!
Well, they don't normally score too many from set pieces, Chelsea. And that's certainly a huge team now. Manchester City, but just look at the role of Cole Palmer. He just blocks Haaland off. And it's just a delicate little header, but just keep an eye on Cole Palmer. And Haaland, he just holds him off, and he gets a cross in there, Thiago Silva. And also Cucurella. Well, I said I felt it was a little bit harsh at the other end, so maybe that's fair enough to get Chelsea back in the game so quickly. But it's something they've certainly worked on. The role of Cole Palmer and Cucurella.
Grealish and Foden, good save. Well, that's City's best chance in a long, long time. Good save. Foden, Rodri, Walker, De Bruyne. Put behind by Cucurella. Yeah, so he was in the end outnumbered. And through to Jackson. Goal side of Walker. Pushed away by Ortega. Walker's made a run.
En un Fernandes, ha salido bien Sánchez, va a marcar Guardiola, ahí está el gol del City. Gol, 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 gol. Si es que es un 9, si es que no es central. Gol de Josko Guardiola. Empata el Manchester City. Empata el hombre que empieza a estar más cómodo pisando el área contraria que pisando el área propia. 41,5 de partido. Marca ahora sí Josko Guardiola. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 1.
El Chelsea tiene que tomar una decisión urgentemente. Si quiere hundirse, tiene que tirar la línea más atrás. Ahora bien, si va a dejar pensar al poseedor del balón, levantar la cabeza y ver cómo trazan desmarques a la espalda de esa línea tan alta, va a acabar pegándose muchos tiros en el pie, porque este planteamiento es ahora mismo suicida. Con tanto tiempo para pensar el pase, para trazar ese globo por detrás de la defensa del Chelsea, el Manchester City ya llevaba demasiadas jugadas llamando a la puerta del gol y al final ha acabado castigando esa línea tan alta que está muy desprotegida en el espacio entre la defensa y el
Jackson, and Ortega there again. Two massive chances for Palmer on the ball. Deflection.
He's saying handball.
Well,
Well, definitely hit a wall at least. I'm sure it would hit something.
It's a corner at the very least. Well, it's certainly flicked off a Manchester City player. That's deflected onto the head of Cuckoo.
That's a sitters anyway. For a top striker.
To pushed away to Bernardo Silva, who scores for Manchester City. And the double is very much still on for Manchester City. At the end of what has been a difficult week, towards the end of what has been a difficult game, Bernardo Silva puts Manchester City within moments of the FA Cup final.
And who else was it going to be to unlock this Chelsea defence? Let's look at Kevin De Bruyne's run there. Gets away from Fernandes. Probably for one of the first times this game. He's been on in most of the game, but it's a clever run from him to the byline. Cuts it back. And when this lands at Bernardo Silva's feet, he's a technician. Just keeps his eyes